Whose idea was this? Nail. So what's happening is this is catching on the frame, on the architrave, so I need to somehow get that nail out of there and see why it's been put in. So I've got an old screwdriver flathead, and without moving this screw, I'm going to just try and see if I can get behind this. It's already a little bit proud, but what I don't want to do is bend or damage any of this. Just get it slightly moving. So I've worked it free, just managed to get the screwdriver behind it. So now, as you can see, it's protruding a bit. So let's see if we can get some pliers on there. Just see if we can get the pliers onto this. Just grip and just slightly rotate. Just loosen it up. Can you believe that? I mean, seriously? I'm going to get the other one out and you're going to have a look at this. I guess there's always a first time for everything. So I was expecting this to be a nail, as you would. Back the other one off. Screw. And look at the thread on that. So obviously, when this has been manufactured, that slot has been missed somehow and it's got through the process. And I think when it's come as a set with the screws, that's just been knocked in. So it's not going to grip as that's screwed down. So this side was floating, you can see where it's been catching. So I'm sure I'll have another screw in my box, exactly the same. But they are the same screw. And with the screws out, that's flush. So that screw gripping, and this is just floating around at this end. That screw's not been doing anything there. Right, find a screw in my box. Before I start searching for the screw, this hole I need to plug because the screw that's been hammered in has made the hole too big. So just a small slither of wood and a little bit of wood glue. Probably don't really need the wood glue here, but it'll just help it keep it in place. And don't forget a damp cloth. So I'll see if I can find a screw. Unfortunately, I've no screws in my box, nothing of this size. So, what I've got is my saw. I've put the screw in a piece of wood just to keep it stable. You can grip it in pliers, but it can damage the thread. So, thumbnail and I'm just going to take that about halfway, because what I'm expecting is now that blade to be sat central. Okay, so using the thumbnail as the guide, keeping it there, I'm going to start to cut. Keeping the saw flat all the time. Right, so now I can take my thumb away. So keep cutting a bit and just keep checking, and if I just offer that screw up there now, we'll take a closer look at this, but I'm pretty much the little bit more. So now it's got a slot, you can go back at the door, it'll be a lot more secure. So the original good screw, I'm going to wind in the bottom first. Put it back where it was at the top. And get the freshly cut one at the bottom. Now I can tighten that down. That's nice and flush, no problem there. It just would not have held that, especially with it sitting against that metal. Knock that in, and then that's it. You're not going to tighten it down. Well, that's good. Get the handles on, and let's just see if it shuts properly. I've put 2 screws in the handle just to hold it. This is coming off again. Now, when this was done, I can bet that the moment that that screw was tightened up, because this was hammered in, it's going to pull this slightly. So just that screw fixing in will pull that out. So now it's sorted, shouldn't have any problem. Perfect. That's what we want.